What up, Raymond here. Welcome to the podcast. And today's video, there's a couple of things I have to point out here. Okay, a couple of things. First of all, there's going to be skateboarding in this podcast, and what I mean by that is I'm actually going to be doing the sport while podcasting. And number two, this is the shortest podcast possibly ever. Not even sure if it can even be considered a podcast, but that's for you guys to decide. Leave it in the comments below in the video podcast. 3, I'm doing this here to basically fill in a little bit more, because I'm telling you, this thing is short. But I will explain, and you will see why this will be considered the shortest podcast ever. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. There's going to be skateboarding, and there's going to be, it's going to be a lot of movements. It's going to be a lot of movements. It's an idea that came to me in a dream, basically. So hope you all enjoy it, and let me know if this is even considered a podcast. Shit. But yeah, let's go on with the show. How's it going? Welcome to another Booze&Chill Buzzcast podcast. As you can see, we're not in our typical setting. Today, we're doing a mobile podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about my love for skateboarding. What the hell does it have to do with absolutely anything have to do with the channel? Well, if you stick around, you'll find out how it kind of coincides to my drinking journey, and you will also get to see me, skate, possibly eat shit. That means, hurt myself. So let's get this idea started. I don't think anybody's done this, not that I know of. So yeah, let's go. So, like I mentioned, what does this have to do with the podcast or with the channel? This is Booze and Chill, right? Well, the thing is, skateboarding was there way before the channel was even a thing. It was an idea. It's my kid over here. Hello. Bye. All right. But yeah, the skateboarding was there way before the channel. And the thing about skateboarding is, it's a big part. It's been a big part of my life since like middle school. Yeah. And skateboarding kind of coincides with the channel for the reason that skateboarding has this reputation of being stereotyped with like punk rocks and a bunch of hoodlums. I guess the word we can use, hoodlums, or at least that's what I don't know, that's the first words that comes to mind. But yeah, because it coincides with that, people, assume that just a bunch of, I apologize for my shitty skateboarding, by the way. No warm-up or anything, not even a stretch. But it coincides because, skaters, skateboarders, a bunch of little druggies and alcoholics and rockers and whatever the case is, right? And in a sense, it is true, but it all depends on the person, how you go about it. Just like anything in life, you just gotta choose the right. You gotta choose the right thing, and just make the right choices in life. As far as the skating goes, I'm honestly not even sure what I'm doing. Podcasting while skateboarding is actually not as easy as I thought it would be. Leave in the comments if this is interesting to you. But the skateboarding coincides with the drinking because of that. That's one reason. The second reason was because I used to have like the skate team I used to call Rip Skate Team, and consisted of a couple of friends. Shout out to them if you guys are watching this, by the way. And we would skate in this very park actually. This is Independent Skate Park, or Indy as we call it. And we would skate here, well, anywhere really, street, parks, you name it. And you know, after a hard day's skate sesh, we would meet up. At first, I think it was at my place, or my parents' place at the time. I was like a teenager, and we would go, and being that I was the oldest, I would get drinks, and we would, you know, celebrate good day sesh with a few drinks. Eventually ended up becoming a thing where we ended up going to my brother-in-law's place. Shout out to my brother-in-law. And yeah, that's kind of how that coincides. The stereotypes of skateboarders being, you know, drinkers and, you know, bad people or whatever. And that's how it coincides. And like I said, the skateboarding thing was always there way before. I don't even know what to try right now. Way before. As you can see, let's see if can I still drop in? I'm not even sure if I can drop in. Let's find out. There it is. There's your answer. I did this all with no warm-up. Am I going to feel that? Most likely, yes. Let's try it again. Oh man, I apologize for the audio podcast listeners. At this point, you probably hear me like, I apologize for that. But if you want to see a funny bail, please head over to the video podcast. Let's try it again. There we go. That was 2. But anywho, so yeah, skateboarding has been there way before, and so you can see, I kind of still got it, maybe, possibly, I'm not sure. But leave me a comment. Can you outskate me? You probably can. I think anybody at this point can. But that's how I feel like it coincided with the drinking and the channel. All those times we'd like go out and celebrate and have a drink together. Those are good times. Those are good memories. It's not just the skateboarding ones, but as well as what happened afterwards. Those are also one of the most memorable moments, and partially I think was the cause of this whole channel. Separate to this other event that I always say a very horrible thing that had to happen. That's why I've been saying it whenever I do bring it up. But besides that the skateboarding and just in general, my curiosity and all those memories and all those moments with the homies. We would celebrate, like I said. That is another one. Dang. I didn't even realize I had my phone on me. That's crazy. I'm gonna hand this to my lovely camera woman over here. I'm gonna try that one more time. Okay. But yes, the channel is very also inspired by a lot of, I almost made that. For those of you who are not watching or just listening, that was a crooked grind. But yeah, the channel itself is very punk rock inspired. If you know the little theme tune, as I call it, it's very punk rocky, and punk rock came from the skateboarding community, which I was first introduced to. Well, actually, no, that would be second. First was music. Maybe there'll be another podcast with that. But the skateboarding introduced me to the punk rock scene, and then that punk rock influenced the music that you hear in the channel and pretty much my entire life. So I owe a lot to skateboarding. We're gonna try it one more time here. Nope. So yeah, I owe a lot to skateboarding. Quite possibly my camera wife over here probably would not like me if I was not a skater. Probably. She's nods no. So there you go. So for all the guys listening, chicks find skateboarders hot, according to my wife. Okay, we're gonna go for another one. Sloppy skateboarding, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. Skateboarding in your 30s feels a lot different, let me tell you. Remember to stretch. If you're over your 30s, if you're a cool dad, if you're one of those cool dads like I am, you gotta stretch, man. You gotta stretch. I'm already feeling something going on this, my left leg over here. Again, I apologize to the listeners. You're all probably not even there anymore because you're probably a little creeped out by the hard breathing. Oh my God. That was at this point I don't even care if it's snow slide or crook, as long as I get it. But the influence has always been there for me. Not to say that skateboarding leads you towards a path of drinking. Not to say like that. That all really just depends on the people you hang out with. You know, it depends on the crowd, really. If you hang out with a crowd that just, who skates, doesn't do those kind of things, then, there's also that. Unfortunately, I was kind of the sort of bad influence, so I kind of started in my group, I guess you could say. But so yeah, those are the influences that skateboarding has. Closer, dude. Those are the influences, man. And I know for a fact that once I land this trick, I might just call it a day, maybe. And guess what I'm doing? Guess what we're doing? Because I'm here with all the kids. And guess what we're doing? We're gonna go eat. Is this something you should do after a physical activity? Well, maybe, it depends. We haven't eaten in like a while. So, yeah. Shout out to Scratch, because that's where we're heading to. Shout out to Scratch Sandwich Company. Angela, if you're watching this, because you used to work there, shout out to you too. I don't know how you and Scratch are, but I'm sure you're cool. I'm sure you're cool. Oh man. First ever, or at least this is the first ever mobile podcast that involves skateboarding. Because again, I'm not even sure. But here goes. No fucking. Oh man. Can I do one trick before we call this one? Let's see. How about just a pop shove? I'm not feeling kickflip so damn much. Oh man. Again, I apologize for the listeners. Y'all probably weirded out. But yes, head on out to YouTube, Booze&Chill Buzzcast video podcast, so you can actually see what it is that's going on. That was the worst attempt. I'm just amazed that I even made that. It's insane. That no slide. It's been years. It's been years since I've landed those. Slippery House, if you're watching, this is the surprise I was talking about. And if you are watching this, I dare you to do a no slide. And this is how game and skate start. Pop shove, a little sloppy, but I'll count it. Woo! All right, guys, I'm gonna have to call that. It's like hot outside, and genius me is wearing a goddamn hoodie, and we forgot to pack the waters. The girls are looking at me over there like, hurry the shit up. So yeah, I'm gonna call it there, guys. But this is an interesting one. This idea came to me pretty much in a dream. Dream skateboarding. Sometimes I do that because I miss it a lot. So yeah, if you like today's video podcast, whew, a little out of breath too. Hit the like if you got some value. Maybe you might learn a trick. The no slide, you might learn that, because that's the only coolest thing I landed right here. If you're into skateboarding, if you've been inspired by skateboarding in your past, leave your comments, leave your stories. I'd love to hear it. Like I said, skateboarding has just been a big part of my life for a long time. And yeah, subscribe if you're into skateboarding, or all the other things that I talk about, all the alcoholic concoctions, alcoholic beverages of all kinds of styles, liquors, cocktails, beers, all styles, movies, music, food. Sometimes will I record scratch? Maybe, possibly, it's an idea. But yeah, subscribe if you are new, if you're into all that. Like if you got value, if you like the video, and the bell notification if yeah, you like this channel for the next upcoming video. And that's pretty much it for that, guys. Gotta head out, it's hot as shit. See you guys in the next video, next live, or the next podcast. And remember, if you keep watching, I'm gonna keep drinking. Peace out.